4, 4, 5s, and 9 in the deck of cards, and they hot. Go pop a car, whip out the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all forgot.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. This is LaLa Madness again. And in this episode, I'll be talking about Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson's Nipplegate situation back in 2004's Super Bowl performance and how it's back again. So, you guys know where to reach me at all social media platforms, LaLa Madness. Also, check me out all podcasting platforms, and vlogs are on YouTube. All right, so Justin Timberlake's 2004 Nipplegate situation with Janet. So, why it's back up again is because he decided to recently go on Twitter and apologize. Okay, to Janet Jackson, saying that he was sorry for contributing to racism and misogyny towards women in the industry. Okay, so Timberlake also said that he's taking accountability as well for his own missteps and hopes to uplift and show support to those in need. So, now why all of a sudden would he need to make this personal outcry or personal, apology to Janet Jackson? Here it is 17 years later. I mean, that's just going to bring a whole bunch of shit back up. Usually when artists do that, it's because they're trying to do some kind of promo. They got an album coming out. They have a movie coming out, something that's coming out where they need to buzz on them for a second. I know that he does have some things in the works that's about to drop now, which kind of explains why he's coming out here to make himself relevant all of a sudden. But, I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't relevant or, out doing things and making his points over the last couple of years. But obviously he did it off the boo of Janet Jackson. Okay. So, now, the 2004 Super Bowl is where they were doing a dance routine, performance rather, and throughout that, what he did was grabbed her nipple and snatched it off, and then it exposed her nipple for a certain amount of time. On television, which the Super Bowl, we know, is always seen around the world, okay, it's a big thing, and everybody around the world, including people that ain't even here on Earth that tapped into some kind of satellite, saw Janet Jackson's boob thanks to Justin Timberlake back in 2004. So, at this point, he's always called it himself a wardrobe malfunction. I don't know how he could consider that a malfunction. A malfunction is like a oops, a my bad, oh damn. That's a malfunction. A wardrobe malfunction, when you just snatch somebody's titty cover off, is not a malfunction. You snatch that shit off. When I saw it back then, some people may or may not remember it. For those that are younger that watch me, you might want to go check it out, but everybody know about that boob. They was waiting on the boob of Janet Jackson's or a cheek of Janet Jackson's to show up sometime throughout history. Whether it's their lifetime, before their lifetime, anywhere in there is fine. It's Janet Jackson. I get it. But Justin was the one to be able to expose the boob that ain't nobody else been able to expose over all these years Janet's been in the business. So, Page 6 has actually reported that Janet's stylist for that event for the 2004 Super Bowl, who was Wayne Scott Lucas Lukas, and he said that Timberlake actually planned the whole situation, routine, wardrobe malfunction, whatever you want to call it, and that he insisted on outdoing the Britney Spears, Madonna, and Christina Aguilera kissing situation that happened at the MTV Music Awards like a couple months before that. So these things should be available for you to go ahead and check out, so you can see that little kissing scene and how he said he wasn't about to be damn upstage. So what he decided to do was take it upon himself to go and try to fuck with Janet Jackson's wardrobe to get him some kudos and to say, but I mean, how you gonna use somebody else's titty or whatever have you to kind of to get on or to outdo somebody else's situation that ain't even thinking about your ass? Okay, anyway. Now, Lucas, the stylist, he claimed that it was intentional because Janet was actually going to be in a rocha dress. And Justin was going to step on the back of her dress. That was his initial plan, to reveal her butt that was supposed to be in a pearl G-string. So, you know, he revealed the outfit change a couple days before the event, and so you saw the magic or what happened thereafter, which was the boob was exposed. So, this is my thing. So if she already planned to wear this pearl G-string for this particular event in a dress, either way it go, what it sound like to me is that he planned on exposing some ass, and then when that got short stopped and the outfit got changed, he figured out how to expose the titty. Either way it go, he said he was going to be a motherfucking star on the back and bigness of somebody else's ass or titty, and that happened to be Janet Jackson's, and now you want to come with a 20-year-old next generation ass apology about how you so sorry and my bad and misogyny and racism and sexism and blah, 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 and you ain't fucking sorry, because what it sound like is this man told on your ass, because what you planned on doing was one of the two. Okay, so that got shorts out, so you go and plan something else, and you still exposing somebody, and then you go and continue on with a career that you done built on you being a dude that exposed, besides you being from NSYNC or whatever, okay, that they did, next, ain't nobody thought about them in forever, okay, or whatever you was in, them Backstreet Boy competition dudes. Okay, so, at the end of the day, didn't nobody go and expose. You was hurt because of whatever happened with you and Brittany. That didn't work out. That was it, too. She go and kiss a bunch of chicks on the stage that actually happen to be somebody, and you want to go and basically expose somebody else because you wanted to be somebody, too, at the moment. I mean, I don't know, how would you feel if somebody just ripped your damn pants off on the middle of the stage and everybody saw what you was working with? Don't do that. It's not cute, okay? And then I'm trying to figure out if it was worth it, because everything that come up must come down. Keep that in mind. So the same way his ass went up by exposing a boob. I'm not saying he didn't work in the industry and was in a little boy band and all that, but this is what he chose to do when he came from that. That was a choice that he made, to go and expose a whole woman's assets so he could get on. He might as well be pimping in the streets. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what it looked like to me. So, basically though, the magic that Lucas was talking about when he said, and you saw the magic, is the magic was the nipple. Or some type of exposure. Okay. And then Lucas also ended the statement by saying, I wouldn't call it a wardrobe malfunction in a million years. It was the most functioning wardrobe in history. As a stylist, it did what it was intended to do. And then they left it at that. But my question in about that statement is, as a stylist, it did what it was intended to do. Was it intended to get ripped the fuck off? Because you knew, and if you making a statement saying he intended to expose her with the G-string pearl thing initially, you sounded like you knew about the plan the whole time, Mr. Lucas, while your ass over here telling on somebody too now, 20 years later. And I get that you tell him because Justin opened his mouth and he want to act like he apologizing so that he can get some kudos for whatever he about to go do now. Publicity. But you came in to get your publicity too. But then I want to know what fucking role did you play in it? Because you claiming that as a stylist it was intended to do what it was supposed to do, and it was the most functioning wardrobe in history. Was it functioning to be ripped off? Was it functioning to be tore at a certain spot so it could be exposed and it still get the job done? Because would you have made sure that the dress got stepped on and it tore at a certain part for her ass to be exposed and a pearl G-string if that was the case? Or if that initial outfit would have made it through? We don't know now, do we? But I know your ass telling now. So, Mr. Lucas, you can chime in too, because I want to know, like, did you play a role in the initial almost booty expose of the pearl G-string, or did you just play a role in making sure the outfit did what it was intended to do? Because if it was intended to hold the fuck up, then it would have held the fuck up. If it was intended to be ripped off, then it would have been ripped off. But if you knew, that you should have known then that he was gonna pull something, or something could have been pulled if the G-string info was out initially. So I'm not really feeling like you too innocent in this either. And I'm damn sure not siding with Justin. Poor Janet. Janet, your titty didn't have to be exposed. They tried you, and now that you know that your titty was exposed on purpose according to Mr. Lucas, what you gonna do about it? Or did he wait till the statute of limitations run out so you can't sue his ass? I don't know. Let me know. Tell me what you think, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. That was Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson's 2004 Nipplegate situation, and what was to be said about it now currently due to him opening up his mouth and bringing it back up, which means I had to bring it back up, and now we're here. Check me out on all social media platforms, LaLa Madness, also podcasts and blogs and everything as well, LaLa Madness. And thanks for tuning in once again to the Fierce Review.
Right out the pot, big of the knots, mofo